welcome to the Krispy Kreamer, and I'm going to be teaching you how to be good at logistics in Foxhole. Stick around to learn all the basics. So first of all, deployment. So right now I'm the warden, so we have the top half of the map, and the colonials have the bottom half of the map. So when you're spawning as a logistics soldier, you would usually want to spawn at the back provinces. So say here, like in Orgamaran, sorry, I probably pronounced that wrong, or Elksford, Kirknell, Fort Viper, Port Rhyme, any place like that, because they have ports where you actually will get onto that later, where you get supplies from and stuff. And they're far away from combat, so like this would not be worth it, because this is where troops would grab stuff and bring it up to the front lines by themselves, and you don't really have to do that. And you're very far away from combat. So let's spawn in Port Rhyme. Okay, now that we're in, just a few basics here. So when you spawn, you usually spawn by a bunker or town hall or relic base. So in this case we spawned in a town hall since it's far away and it's one of our main towns. So you want to go up to the building and press E. Now usually, so you can see what's going on the map, you would want to grab a radio, and if you're on a front line, usually a gun. So in this case, I'm going to grab a rifle. Now it says assembling down there, it just means it's taken from this town hall or the stockpile of the town hall and put into your backpack. So take 2 clips, and so there's radio, which it takes it's like more weight on you, and there's a radio backpack. So radio backpack's harder to make, but it doesn't take up, it's not as heavy. So let's take just a normal radio, and this right here is as much as you carry. So anything above 100, you'll be going way slower than normal. You'll be maxed out, and I believe you can only carry 200. So I press tab, and you see what you can equip. So if I press on this, it would bring it to the first slot where the hammer is, and if I press the radio, it'll bring it here. So now if you look on your map, it tells you where friendlies or enemies are. So any circle dots like right here is friendly. So if you're blue, it'll be if you're a warden, it'll be blue, that's friendly. If you're a colonial, it'll be green, that's a friendly. So just the same dots. So now that you've done that, you would like to come over to the factory, which on the map it looks like a hammer. Town hall looks like the flag thing. So when you're at the factory, I'll press E on it, and we're going to be making just a normal car like this one out here. So press E, and then there's basic materials, there's components, there's crude oil, there's diesel, there's explosive materials, and there's a bunch of other stuff. So to build one of the normal trucks, we just got to get 100 basic materials, also known as BMATs. So we're going to let those assemble. So now that I'm almost done, I'm going to let you guys see the last 10 hammers, high hammer swings. And now that I'm done this, I press tab, I no longer have those materials and I'm a lot faster. So go to the side, press Q, you can drive it. And we'll bring it over to the factory, which is the hammer on the map. Oh, sorry, not the factory, the refinery. Oh god, don't mind that music, please. So now that we're at the refinery, you see you take out 1 diesel, so that's what you fill up. So I'm gonna take out that. It should have 100 out of 100. It should have 100 out of 100 diesel, so I'm gonna get out, press Q, E. And the reason we gotta fill this up is because it says right there that it's very low on gas. So we're gonna take that, we're gonna press tab, go to our backpack, press left click on the diesel, and then it's gonna be in our third slot. So we're gonna press 3, and we're just gonna hold. We're gonna hold left click on the truck, and it should refuel. Now that we're done refueling, I don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna take this to here, back to the refinery, press E on it, put that in there. So we're gonna press Q, and now it says right below the truck icon, that's a full bar, and that means it's full gas. Okay, now that guy's done talking, so you go to here, if we're gonna make stuff for troops on front line. So we're gonna press E. We're gonna take out some basic materials. If you right click on it and then retrieve multiple, it will take 60 instead of 20. So let's do that. Now that we have the top row and the bottom half row, or the middle half row filled with basic materials, we're gonna take out and we're gonna go over to the factory. The factory on the map, it kind of just looks like a brick building. Here, I'll show it to you. It just looks like that. So now if we go over to one of these factories, we have 2 here. Go over to it, press E on it. Now see, we have that many materials, how much that is. So now if you hover over something, it says, so like here, 762 carbine, and it says 80 basic materials below it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some ammo for storm rifle, and some ammo for, and some ammo for SMG. So you can only make 4 at a time per area. So this is ammo, guns. This is heavy guns, heavy ammo, and this is like support stuff, medical stuff, and this is supplies. So this is gonna take 3 minutes. So we're gonna go down to here, and we're gonna make some. We're gonna make some green ash. So that's gas grenades. So we're gonna make 2 of those. Then we're gonna go over to here, and we're gonna make 1 gas mask. Actually, I cannot make a gas mask, so we're just gonna make gas mask filter, and that's all my BMATs. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back out of here, go back to the refinery, and grab some more BMATs. So if we just come over here, press E on it, and then retrieve this. Now that we have the 2 first rows and 1 of the bottom row, we are gonna back out of here and not run over this guy, and then go to the opposite factory so we can build more at the same time. So in this factory, we're gonna make 2 gas masks and 1 gas mask filter, and they come in crates. So this comes in 20 gas masks in 1 crate. This does 20 gas mask filter in 1 crate. And then for medical supplies, we're gonna make 1 crate of bandages and 1 trauma kit. And supplies is garrison. So like this, soldier supplies will let you spawn in that place. Garrison supplies and bunker supplies Bunker supplies will make sure like the bunkers don't decay and fall apart. And then the garrison supplies, there's AI garrisons that will shoot back at enemies if you have that upgraded, and that's what keeps them running. So we're gonna make 2 things of shirts, and then we're gonna make some carbine ammo, some SM, or actually just that. Oh, okay. Just gonna make 2 carbine ammo. So now we're gonna wait for this to be finished. So now that the ammo and the gas mask filter is finished in the first factory, we're just gonna press the check mark on both of them, and now we're gonna have it in our truck. So now we gotta wait for the green ash, which is smoke or gas grenades, and the other ammo and gas mask filters and soldier supplies. Okay, so now that we have all of our supplies done, we are gonna be driving down to the front lines. So I'm gonna open up my map here with M. So we're all the way up in Port Rhyme, and we are gonna go down here through White Walk all the way down to the Tootha Watch Post, and then we're gonna drop it off at the garrison base there. So, and then after that, that will be everything you really need, the basics of ground logi, or of land logi, whatever you want to call it. So let's drive up there now. So as you can tell, this is a very long and sometimes painful process. So to run logistics, you usually have to be very patient. And we're just coming up on the border crossing here. And while we're in this screen, what border crossings are is because the game just makes it easier on your PC, so your PC doesn't have to load the entire map at once. So it's easier for maybe not as good PCs. Which, very good feature by whoever made this game. No idea, I gotta search that up sometime. So we've just crossed the bridge into Tootha's outpost area, so we are just about to be in the town, and then all we have to do is unload into their town hall or garrison base, and then we are done. Just avoid all these defenses. Oh, missed the turn. So we just gotta go down here. Let me just turn in here. And as you see, there's a little bit of a road into it, so I just gotta open up this gate with E. And then we pull into this base, and then we just press E on it. And all these supplies are in our inventory, so we right click on one of them, and then do submit all the stockpile. So now this base is stockpiled up, and it is our turn to go all the way home. Or we could always just stay here and fight, but that will be for another episode. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I believe that were all the basics, and if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I will try to answer all of them. Thank you for watching, and it's the Krispy Kremer, and I'm gone.